in my experience. Let us also learn a few words in sign language. One day, we were driving down the streets and we noticed that in the minivan in front of us were some children who seemed to be talking very animatedly. Though we all use gestures, we do not use our hands so much also. A red light made us stop behind the van. We watched these gestured conversations with great awe and curiosity. Kids of various ages seemed to be gesticulating. Then the driver turned behind and did the same. The light turned green and we took a right turn, and the minivan went in front of us, and we saw the van was a school bus for the deaf and dumb. It touched our hearts tremendously, and we began counting our blessings which we take for granted. It also made us realize that sign language is the key to the hearing and speech impaired, just as Braille is for the blind, just like love is the language that transcends all cultures and can break all barriers. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
International Day of Sign Languages. Introduction. According to the World Federation of the Deaf, there are approximately 72 million deaf people worldwide. More than 80% of them live in developing countries. Collectively, they use more than 300 different sign languages. In order to raise awareness of the importance of sign language, the UN General Assembly has proclaimed 23rd September as International Day of Sign Languages. This step is a realization of human rights of people who are deaf. The first International Day of Sign Languages was celebrated in 2018 under the theme "With Sign Language, Everyone is Included."
Who founded the International Sign Language? Although the precise origin of the International Sign Language is disputed, records indicate that the first official sign language training course was held in Copenhagen in 1977 by American interpreters John M. Ingram and Betty L. Ingram. How does the sign language benefit those who are hearing or speech impaired? Apart from serving as a medium of communication for people who are hearing or speech impaired, the sign language also benefits them in multiple other ways. Researchers prove that the use of sign language reduces frustration, increases self esteem, enhances language and cognitive skills, enriches relations, and increases the mental and emotional well being of the learners.
Evolution of the sign language. Most sign languages have been around for centuries, but a few have emerged only in the recent decades, offering linguists a unique opportunity to watch how languages in real time have evolved. For example, the American Sign Language, which first appeared in 1800s with the founding of the first successful American school for deaf by Thomas Hopkins. With strong roots in French Sign Language, ASL evolved to incorporate the signs students would use in less formal occasions such as home or within the deaf community. As the students graduated from the American School for Deaf, some went on to open up their own schools, passing along this evolving sign language as the contact language for the deaf. How
Easy or difficult is it for dumb people to learn? Though they may be physically disabled, they have a good capability for better understanding and grasping knowledge. There are about 70 million deaf and dumb people who use sign language as their first language or mother tongue. We may feel it difficult to understand sign languages, but it is one of the easiest ways for understanding for not only those who are unable to speak, but also those who are unable to hear. Dumb people sometimes learn a sign language from their family or do a study for this. Well, they find it the easiest way to convey anything, but it becomes difficult when we are unable to understand the basic things they let us know. If you are trying to learn a sign language for conversational purposes, it's actually not all that difficult. As with any language, it simply takes time but becomes more intuitive as you engage with others on a one on one basis.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N.
O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
Dear God, thank you for giving me a mind that and a heart that can love. Help me stay focused on my studies and encourage me when learning is difficult. Grant me grace to put my knowledge in building the kingdom of God on earth. May God be with us in work and play. Satyam Priyat, Priyam Priyat.